Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to Tales of Vesperia.
We'll destroy them in no time.
Who's next?
That was too short.
Alright, yeah, we can't go through there yet.
Oh, there's no challenge at all. Don't get careless. Try again.
This is power.
Come on, Wind. Knock him around and... That's what happens when I get serious. I'm not...
We are actually still working on Sukiyaki. Yes. No, we are not. We have mastered that. Okay, back to the top. Fisherman's Hot Pot.
So can we just go all out? Merciless conflagration.
All right.
They know each other way too well.
Okay, I think the direction we actually need to go.
How evil looking.
Don't get careless.
Brilliant.
Swallowed rage, almighty vortex.
Okay, yes, this feels like the room we're supposed to be in.
You'll be gone soon enough.
That was a nice little break. So can we just go all out? Don't get in our way. That's the move.
Okay, can't go that way. Let's say, come here later or something. Came out of that door. where we entered in the first place. That powered up the ray. Came over here. We can't do it. Oh, we blow the door. Okay.
We should really enjoy these little times together.
You would think that since I did this dungeon like 2 months ago, I don't remember where everything is. But Heracles has always been one of those that's confused me. Let's put it that way. But that's okay. We still need more kills so that we can get our cooking up. So. I guess the only thing we can do here is go back to the door we just came back through.
Watch my back. But you're going bye-bye.
I keep wanting to try to skip the enemies, but I mean, we need to kill them. We need more battles and cooking, and we also are trying to get our guys to level 200. So I need to actually
Are you done already?
Doing that.
So can we just go all out?
He did not care that I
So
shot
can we
him
just
in
go
the
all
face.
out? This is power! Thundering move! Is that the best you can do?
Hold still. I'll make this quick.
Please! That was too short. We'll destroy them in no time. Good job, Spot.
Repeat doesn't like being called Spot, apparently.
Let's eliminate them.
Resound, O cry of victory!
Okay, can't do anything once the gate is still here. Okay, blast the gate.
Watch my back.
That's what happens when I get serious.
Okay, gotta do something to get those ladder. Drop that ladder. And now recognize the room we're in.
Flynn. This'll make good practice. Don't let him trip you up. Behold! Ludicrous!
We're done.
Try to see how the cooking's coming. We have mastered it. Sushi. Pork miso soup. Smashy smash.
Let's eliminate them. That was too short. We should really enjoy these little times together. That was a nice little break.
I'm not.
That's the one.
Okay, so it's basically in line with cell in the boxes there. That took me like 20 tries last time. But I ain't gonna complain.
This'll make good practice. Don't let him trip you up.
According to my save point guide, one of the 2 save points we've gotten in here counts, but they're not sure which. So we got both of them, so we should be fine. Something went wrong. I don't like it when something goes wrong.
What in the...
The Royal Guard have been taking...
Hello, Zoggy. Again.
I'm so happy to see you again! Damn it, how long are you gonna keep chasing us?
How unfortunate. This time, I will destroy that arm.
I guess you're just as happy we met as I am. I'm so happy I could cry.
What is with this idiot?
Now it's on.
I am so gonna make you hurt.
chasing us.
Let's finish him here. That's the
What is this Autophagos you mentioned earlier?
In the past, it was called the Great Cataclysm.
Huh? And you think that Lady Estellise might bring that cataclysm about again? How?
The Autophagos is caused by a deepening imbalance in the air. There was already an imbalance because of the air consumed to operate Blastia. And Distell's power consumes many times the air that Blastia do.
That means that if Alexei continues to use Lady Estellise's power...
We'll be in the same situation that caused the Autophagos before.
But how? Why does Lady Estellise have that power at all?
We don't have time to stand around and talk about that, do we? We can talk about Estelle's power, the power of the Children of the Full Moon as we go. Right.
The Children of the Full Moon? The Autophagos? What is Lady Estellise's power?
Okay, that's where the box was.
Hold still. I'll make this quick.
Are you done already? Sorry, but you're going bye-bye.
Alright, who's next? Resound, O cry of victory!
I feel like an easy win.
Don't get careless. Out of my way! Behold! One more charge! They got us from behind. This is awesome! Buster! Running through!
Here I go!
Hey!
The sign of victory!
Yeah.
All right!
Hey, that kinda hurt.
Alright. Let's try to save again. Something went wrong. Or is this claiming that it's saving? Okay. Let me look up this error code here. to signing in. Okay. Alright, I don't know what's causing this, but I don't want it to continue coming up. So we are going to restart the system. And we'll be right back. Although I need to keep that up so I can see what I'm doing. Probably caused because I've had a couple of power outages the past couple days. And, well, I'll just leave it on Elgato, so when it comes back up, it comes back up. But I've had a few power outages the last couple of days. And, of course, you know, those always-on machines don't like it when the power goes out. They give you those accusatory status messages of, you turned off my power. Like, no, I didn't. Mother Nature turned off your power. Okay.
Hold still. I'll make this quick.
Take this!
Greedy waters rise up and storm the very title.
Guess I should check and make sure the error message has actually gone away. Yep. Error message fixed.
What's this?
Looks like things are. The Blastias are.
It looks like Zoggy's smashing up that.
So what the hell are we...
Oh, that was a way out. I want a way out. I need to fix this problem.
Let's eliminate them. Merciless concentration. Burn the very souls of my enemies.
I need to make sure to go through
Get
everybody's
ready.
skills.
I'm taking you down.
Particularly those who aren't in
Good
the
job,
party.
Spot.
Let's do that right now. Like Raven, I never use Raven, so he needs to have all of these things for when he's on the bench. There we go. EXP share, that's what he needs. I'm gonna need to find Raven some more skill points. Alright, do you have EXP share already connected? You do. And Patty doesn't seem to have access to it. But she's very obviously missing some things. Alright, Pete, you've been on the bench for a while.
Man, could you be any weaker?
Don't let him trip you up. The best you can do.
Resound, O cry of victory!
We'll destroy them in no time. Are you done already? I feel like an easy win. I guess I'll go easy on them. That was a nice little break.
Is Flynn?
So it did end up hit. It's total chaos and panic no matter where you look.
People were just living normally, and then the capital winds up like this all of a sudden. Heracles' cannon even changed the land itself.
Not really a situation where you can just tell people to calm down.
Nobody's gonna accept his role with this mess going on. Alexei, what the hell are you thinking?
Rule by terror, maybe?
Whether he can control the people or not, the world is headed for a crisis if this keeps up.
But just try telling people about the air and the catastrophe it'll cause. They won't understand. We're the only ones who know, so that means it's up to us.
This is gonna be rough.
That's what happens when I get serious.
Alright, I don't think we can fly right now.
Man, could you be any weaker?
Don't let him trip you up.
That's what happens when I get serious.
I feel like an easy win. I guess I'll go easy on them.
All right.
I forgot that we have to go through the fair at this point.
Man, could you be any weaker?
Don't let him trip you up.
What is it, Raven?
There a problem, Patty?
You were the one groaning, Carol.
I feel kind of weird. Like there's a pressure on my chest.
Yeah, I feel the same thing.
What do you know? I'm right there with you.
It may be some light air sickness. The amount of air in the world is growing. It's easier to affect you. Many people may soon begin to feel it.
I hadn't thought of that. It's gonna get tougher just to get by, huh?
So, we're coming up on the end then.
I feel like an easy win.
Don't get careless. All right. That's what happens when I get serious. could you be any weaker?
Don't let him trip you up.
Alright, who's next?
That's the logic. Rigaud's gone, the new magistrate's here. Nor Harbor's so much better. It's not fair.
Yeah, I'm sure Estelle would love to see this.
Howdy,
We better
JD.
hurry up and rescue her then, and bring her back here with us.
She did make a promise to Polly, too.
And breaking
There's
that promise would go against the laws of brave
in the way they
Vesperia.
look,
Punish
but they
the
all
unjust.
kind of look
Yeah.
similar.
We'll just have to
this.
come back once we've saved Estelle.
We should really enjoy these
Like
little
all
times
of them
together.
have action-based combat like this. Even all the way back to the Super Nintendo installments of the series. Some of them don't have world maps like
Get
this
ready.
one does.
I'm taking you down.
Or I should say overworlds.
That was too short.
Most of them have cooking systems, like what I'm playing with right here. Oh, we're a little loud. All right, I can handle that. How's that?
So gonna make you hurt.
That's what happens when I get serious.
Most of the games in the series, maybe all of them. I can't remember the first game, whether it had them or not, but most
Okay, old man, we get it
of
already.
the games in the series have random encounters in that they have enemies wandering around, and if you touch them, you fight them. But you can avoid them.
Don't shut up. Oops.
Watch it there. We old folks are fragile.
Sorry.
Man, this is really someplace. Sort of a cross between mysterious and there are swords coming.
Of course,
Yeah,
I'm on
They seem to be all over.
like
They're
my
relics of
second
the
or third level of New Game
Now
Plus
that
at
you
the
mention it,
moment. I'm just
I've heard
grinding
about
out
that.
my final
You're just full of
achievements,
information.
so I'm
It's that thing I picked up
vastly
when I was
overpowered.
I thought Sofair got its name from the sharp cold, but I guess
I don't think you were too far.
What's wrong with him?
Whoa!
What was that?
It's big. Is
no.
So it's a monster, right?
It's a monster with a rigid, sparkly back and a soup.
It shouldn't bother us if we leave it alone. Let's go. Carol!
Huh? Oh,
Well, this one is one of my favorites in the series, and when they released the, I guess, 10-year anniversary edition or definitive edition last year, I had to get it and play
you need to
through it
take
again.
your chill pill. It looks like he's taken a liking.
I prefer dates who are a little less aggressive.
I wonder if we can.
You want to eat?
Cold water fish have
And I
more
kind of
fat to
ran
insulate
into
their
a
body.
wall
White meat is-
in the
that's not a...
game that I had been working on, getting all the achievements in at the time, that being Sekiro. So I decided I needed to play something else. So I decided I would get all the achievements in this game. That has turned to be a
Hold still.
larger investment in time than I had expected, but And one important running theme through the series, you will see grade right there. Of course, I got 0 from this battle because of the way I have my difficulty settings set. In a second, I'll change those and we'll show what that looks like in the next battle. There we are. We'll go to hard difficulty just to demonstrate.
I feel like an easy win.
But most of the games have normal attacks and their art system, which you can combo them together and build up hit counts and stuff like that.
I am so gonna make you hurt.
There are also a couple of other levels of skills, but you wouldn't really be able to use them in regular combat like this. The enemies would die too fast. But there, you see I got 1.11 grade. I lost some for taking damage. I blocked an attack. I knocked a staggered enemy into the air. 25 hit combo. Ended the fight with maximum hit points. And because I'm on hard difficulty, everything gets multiplied by 1.5. And as you play through the game and accumulate more grade, oh no, you can get ridiculous amounts of grade if you do things perfectly right. But basically, that's the currency that you spend when you go into New Game Plus to unlock other features. But just to make combat easy, I have it down on easy, and you don't earn any grade while you're on easy. But like, trying to remember what New Game Plus features I have turned on. Like I get 10 times normal experience because I need to get to level 200 for an achievement. So I have 10 times experience turned on. I think I've got 10 times money turned on. I've carried through my progress on various things. So basically things like that.
Watch my back.
But yeah, you saw that I was level 60. These enemies are level 44. So I'm way past where they need to be.
Hold still. I'll make this quick.
But yeah, on my first playthrough, I missed a couple of side quests that were unavailable by the time that I noticed that I had missed them. So I'm having to do another playthrough here just to get all the side quests.
You sure are energy. If we... Hey?
It's frozen.
How annoying.
Yeah, pretty much all the games have, I think, either 6 to 10 party members, and you swap them out throughout the game, but you usually have one to 3 core members that are almost always there. In this game, that's Yuri and Rapide here. They are pretty much always in the party. Well, my plan had actually been, when I finished getting all the trophies for Sekiro, that Nier Automata was the next on the list. But it's gotten pushed back.
Could you be any weaker?
I guess I'll go easy on them.
That was a nice little break.
Alright. Master Japanese stew. So now it's time for beef stew. I honestly can't remember which trophies I still needed. I know you and I needed about the same number of trophies the other day when we were talking about it on Discord.
Back to something.
But, I can't remember which ones I actually need. I know I still need the final fight with Emil. And,
Man, could you be
Could be.
weaker?
I guess I'll go easy on them.
That was a nice little break.
I'm not done yet.
but
Man, could
if you
be
are
weaker?
interested in
Don't let me trip
Tales,
you up.
I believe the consensus best entry title to the series is the most recent one, Tales of Vesperia.
That's what happens when I get serious.
I'm pretty sure Mandy has played that, although she played it off stream, I believe. Let's see. Mark off this save point. One of the achievements is that I have to save in every single save point. So, no. Let's see if I could remember. See which ones I could remember off the top of my head. Let's see. There is. The original one was Tales of Fantasia. That was on Super Nintendo. Let's see, Tales of Destiny was on PS1 or PS2, I believe. There was also a direct sequel to that one, I believe, although I think they named it something else. There was Tales of Symphonia that was on the GameCube, and I think it's been ported to a few other systems. I think they have it on Steam. It's one of my favorites as well. It also had a direct sequel, although I don't recommend the direct sequel. It wasn't very good. Let's see, there was Tales of the Abyss on PS2, which was actually my second entry in the series, and it's excellent. If they ported it, I would buy it without hesitation. And then there's Tales of Vesperia here, which was originally on the Xbox 360 and then was ported to the PS3 with some DLC that was only available in Japan, but then they released it last year with everything here in the definitive edition, which is on all the systems. PS4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC. And then there's Tales of Xillia, which was on PS3. It also has the direct sequel, and it was actually a good direct sequel. Then there is, like you mentioned, Tales of Vesperia on PS4, and Tales of Vesperia, which is technically a direct prequel to Vesperia. And then later this year, Tales of Arise is due to come out. I think it's later this next year, but it might be, with COVID, it might get pushed back into 2022, I'm not sure.
I feel like an easy win.
Don't get careless. That's what happens when I get serious.
And I've never played Tales of Destiny, but I've played most of the rest.
Hey.
Well, much like
this?
Final
I
Fantasy,
know I've seen this somewhere.
they're not really connected to each other. They just have similar themes and systems.
It's an air.
Only the direct sequels
There's one even
are
out here.
related to each other.
It's not putting out any.
This area just. Everyone be on your guard.
Oh man, there it is.
We're up on this rock. Or not.
But Vesperia probably has the most easily mastered combat in the system, or in the series, which is why people tend to recommend it as the game for entry players.
Look out!
A monster that you.
How could I have been so careless?
Carol,
No way!
this isn't something you can beat on your own!
But...
Of course, if you're an anime fan, they've also made an anime for, well, there was an anime movie for Tales of Vesperia, and then Ufotable made a Tales of Zestiria
Gotta do that.
series a year or two back. Alright, you got this, Carol.
I see stars. This is bad.
I can understand that it's not for everybody. I'm a fan, but
I see stars.
Carol, you're getting dazed a whole lot, buddy. Oh, he is not very good at this.
I gotta protect them. No more running.
Carol, stop this! It's crazy!
I can't watch this.
If you keep this up, you're...
I'm fine.
You most certainly are not.
No, it's all right. You guys are all here with me.
Carol!
You're all right behind me. So no matter how bad I'm beat up, I can't lose.
Move, damn it! If you don't, the kid's gonna... Carol!
How did he?
You're mine!
How the hell did he...
Hey, guy.
Sorry we're late. Traffic.
Yeah.
All right, let's pay this guy back double for all those...
Yes, I know Carol isn't in my party because I don't like having Carol in my party, but okay.
Sorry we left you alone.
We're with you this time.
We're gonna do this together this time.
Thanks. I'll finish it this time.
Do it. Let's finish him off.
You're being too easy on the kid.
We are brave Vesperia. I'm so gonna make you.
Oh, I completely forgot Tales of Graces in there. That was also
Don't try
on
to do everything
PS3.
Show off. But you
It was
did
my
very
one and
well.
only platinum of the PS3 era. I should probably remember it.
I'm not done yet.
That's the logical out.
Ooh, that's... I just keep getting...
We did it!
Alright. Carol is out of combat for a while. That's fine.
This'll make good practice. Don't let him trip you up.
That was too short.
Watch my back.
Of course, this portion of the game is actually very difficult during the initial playthrough because, much like in several other prominent Japanese RPGs, they take your healer away.
Man, could
So-
you be any weaker?
I guess I'll go easy
You
on
spend a few dungeons with no healer, so it makes things a little dicey sometimes.
Is that the best you can do?
Of course, that's where we're heading right now, is to get our healer back.
Hey.
Let's eliminate them.
That's what happens when I get serious.
But yeah, I'm a big fan of the Tales games. If they would port any of the old ones to new systems, I would
Man,
get
could
them.
you be any weaker?
I guess I'll go easy on them.
Honestly, even Tales of Fantasia. That was one of those games that came out right at the very end of the Super Nintendo's life. And they were doing a lot of sorcery to get the most you could get out of a
We should
Super
really enjoy these
Nintendo.
little times together.
Tales of Fantasia is actually a beautiful game. I mean, it's 2D sprites like all RPGs were back then, but still.
We'll destroy them in no time.
I can understand how that goes.
That was a nice little breed.
I skipped PS1 for much the same
That's
reason.
the logical out.
Actually, I pretty much missed PS2 as well. I bought a PS2 let's see, it was in 2007, I believe. No, 2006, right after I got my first job.
Man, could you be any weaker?
I guess I'll go easy on them. Not bad.
I can't remember when the PS3 came out, but it was probably around the same time I got my PS2. Wonder if I can fight this guy. Can't remember what level he is. $58. I could fight him, but it'll be a little dicey. Wii Sports was simple, but it was a good game.
Good job, Spot.
155,000 experience points. I'll take that.
Not done yet.
That's the logic.
That was like 2 levels. No, I can't enter Dayton Hold from this side. Okay. I have to go through the forest. Okay, I'm going to Halur.
There sure are a lot of people. You've been looking all around for
This
a while
is
now.
also a common
out for somebody?
theme of the Tales games.
No.
There's
These
no
little
point trying to hide it. Your eyes have been
vignettes
wandering all
that
over
they
the
call
place.
skits.
All right, you got me. With all the people from the capital, I haven't seen anybody from the lower quarter.
You're concerned for them, aren't you? That's nothing to be ashamed
And it
of.
just lets you see little
I just figured we've got enough
the
to worry
characters
about as it
interacting,
is.
basically. Alright, there's somebody here I'm supposed to talk to. Isn't there? Is it this guy? Maybe not. Maybe that's later. Yeah, rest at the end.
Hello. Don't worry about pay.
Huh?
Probably.
Well, you see, an important official is visiting the mayor's house right now. The government's handling the money for the inn, so...
That must be for all the refugees. All those
About the only problem with the definitive edition is they were not able to get all the same voice actors to come back. Although there is argument to be made that they also didn't try. But In some cases, it's kind of jarring when one of the characters speaks with a voice that isn't the same voice he uses the rest of the time. In this game, I want to say, can't remember who does the voice of Yuri, the main character. It might be Troy Baker. But it's one of the big names.
I'm so glad you are all safe.
Huh.
He says he
You
wasn't
did
even
this, right?
asked to come back.
And just who are you?
There are many. I felt this was.
Okay. Actually, I'm more interested in what you can tell me about the capital.
The capital? Zophius is no longer a city fit for any person.
The city's barrier Blastia began giving off a great light, and the town was racked by earthquakes and lightning.
However, the real terror came after that. A glowing fog appeared from the plants it touched grew hideously large.
The air is out of control.
Oh, that's such dire...
If the air has covered the entire city, what is he doing to her?
This is that turncoat Alexei. He came to us to...
Alexei?
That beast even had the gall to...
Then how did you come all this way unharmed?
Flynn held them off for us. It is thanks to him that we refugees arrived here safely. If he hadn't come to our aid just then, we all would have...
Oh, I'd love to hear more about how great Flynn is, believe me. But I haven't seen anyone from the lower quarter here. What happened to them?
I'm sorry.
They must have been left behind, with all that air flooding out.
It was all we could do to save ourselves. With all that was happening, we were unable to take everyone. We did all we could.
Oh, yeah?
Hey,
I'll be at the inn. A job nobody wants.
Are you going out alone?
I don't think that's any of your... I want to know how things are in the lower quarter. So,
The council has decided to bring formal charge. The Knights are currently forming a strategy.
with all that air in the city?
Esteliz is with Alexei.
How did... So you caught on, huh? I wondered why you didn't bring her up.
What do you intend to do?
What do you mean?
All those who carry the Imperial blood possess a... In most of us, it is too faint to be of use. But I have heard that hers is extraordinary. I'm sure it was for this reason that the Council threw their support behind her.
Why are you bringing this up now?
Isn't this current disaster being caused?
So what if it is?
The Knights may have to... You're aware that defeating
That's not going to happen.
Because you'll do it yourself. Flynn told me about you. That you always try to carry far too much.
You can tell him that we'll be just fine without the help.
But why?
I thought I told you this isn't your concern.
That sword. Perhaps you are just the person it was waiting for.
Keep talking, and I'll try it out on you.
Forgive me.
Hello, random enemy that I couldn't even see.
Resound, O cry of victory!
Luckily, they were low-level enemies. Yeah, this is the way we need to go.
Man, could you be any weaker?
And can't enter still. So Yuri is trying to avoid the knights, so he's going to go through the forest.
Man, could you be any weaker?
All right, who's next? Resound, O cry of victory!
Hey, that's... I remember... Come to think of it, I haven't been feeling like myself. You mind keeping an eye out?
Yeah, I went the wrong way.
Yeah, easy win!
Hey, why are we stopping here?
I heard the knights were gathering at...
Flynn, right?
But this place is completely deserted.
Looks like we missed him.
I wonder if he's headed.
Then we might run in.
Ugh, whatever.
Yes, ma'am.
You?
It seems you were not able to stop her.
What are you talking about? We're just getting warmed up. You just sit and watch like a good boy.
Yuri, don't be rude. He lent us the sword.
Yeah, you're right.
Why?
Why what?
Why do you smile at a time like this?
I'm just a wild and carefree kind of guy.
Foolishness.
Can't help it, I guess. I was born like this. Let's go.
We can tell. On the outside, he might not get angry or flustered or cry, but we can tell. And right now, he's so frustrated it's all he can do not to scream. But Yuri keeps all that hidden away, so it looks like there's nothing wrong. And for me, now, when I see no hope at all, his attitude is why I can still stand up and fight.
Carol, what's the holdup?
I'm coming!
Why are you telling me this?
Yeah, you're right. Someday I'll tell him myself. Someday.
True friendship. However, the time will come when hope turns to despair.
Alright, we've now done that side event. And we have no more side events to do until we have Estelle back. So, time to go get Estelle back.
Knights are somewhat useful, I guess.
Somewhat? Careful, you'll make Flynn cry. Well, it's a pretty big compliment coming from Rita.
I'd say they're
And
kicking a lot of butt
I
out
played
there.
through the game once.
They're risking their
Then I had to do a low-level run to the end of the first act.
Their fight will not
And then I had to do a full game speed run for the achievement.
Come on.
So this is my 4th playthrough, so I'm kind of skipping a lot of the events.
It's hard to believe we're really in the capital.
This is so horrible.
The plants are all over.
It's so dead. We'd definitely be in.
Yeah, stick close to...
Hey, I've been on...
Well, the low-level Act 1 run probably took about 2 hours.
Give it a rest.
The speed run, I think I did it in 4.
Monsters got in here.
How? The barrier is back up and running fine.
They look like they're going crazy, like the ones we saw back at Cave Mock.
Yuri, what is it?
Huh? Oh, let's go. We can't keep...
The lower quarters at the bottom of
It looked...
Although I am currently at 106 hours total playtime since I've carried through. So, yeah, quite a bit.
I feel like an easy win.
Don't get careless.
Although I don't think the low-level run is included in that.
You picked the wrong people to fight with.
I spent something like 90 hours in the first playthrough.
You think he could stand to be a little less cold and prickly all the time? I mean, I know he's worried about the lower quarter, and we all want to wring Alexei's neck, but still.
Oh, I'd say it's all right from time to time.
What's all right about it?
The fact that he acts like this, knowing the tension it causes, is a sign that he's softened. The old Yuri would never have let us see
Well,
that
there
he was
are
upset about
items that let
something.
you skip
It's hard to stay emotional when your friends
most
analyze you like you
of the random encounters. And that's really where most of your time is used up.
Let's just get it over with.
That and you skip the events.
Just like that next time, guys.
Although I was following a guide when I did it. And I followed it to the letter, and it still took me like 50 minutes longer than their guide said it should take. So
Are you done already?
Yeah, 89:54. That was the end of my first playthrough. That and 94:43 was the end of the speed run. I feel like I've used this one before, but we'll use it again, just to be safe.
Keep your eyes on my sword. That was so easy.
Well, I'm on the wrong floor. No wonder my guide doesn't mention this save point. You're not supposed to have to come up here.
They know each other way too well. Ooh, that's...
One other common system throughout the games is the title system. A lot of the games actually build this into the leveling system, such that whatever title you're using changes the way you level up. But the more recent titles, they've just been cosmetic. Like right now, any of the ones that have a little suit jacket after them means they change what your character looks like. Otherwise, they change what name the game uses for him. Or sometimes they refer to your characters by their titles instead of by their name. But one of the achievements requires me to unlock all the titles for all the characters. And that will likely be the last achievement I get, because it's going to take quite some time. Nope, not here. There, this is where we need to be. But yeah, like for example here with Yuri, these first three are just unlocked by various story stuff as you go through the game. As is this one. I think that one might be as well. This one here was for opening 80% of the chests in the game. Or no, this was for opening 50% of them. This was for completing the quest line that you unlock for doing that. This one here was for, I think, landing a 100-hit combo. That title there was from not using any items for the first act of the game. Most of the ones with that actually changed its appearance, you either those are mostly side quests. And these here are just from leveling up. These are from using different combos. These are for using fatal strikes. These down here are from DLC. But yeah, there's probably about 30 to 40 titles for each character. Luckily, some of them are linked, so when you get it for one of them, you get it for all of them. But yeah.
So you have come at last.
A Christian?
Meet Chroma, special advisor to the Imperial Knights. Alexei's...
Alexei's. But that would mean...
Then she's an enemy?
No, I am not. For the time being, in any case.
That's not a very comforting way to put it. Sorry, but we got somewhere to go. If you're here to fight, fine. If not, maybe it could wait until later.
Who is it you would fight for?
What do you mean?
That poor, pathetic young girl?
She doesn't need your pity.
You are being really vague. Come on, spit it out already.
I cannot know what that one saw in all of you. But I wish for you to stop him.
Okay, that made no sense. Did anybody get what she was trying to say?
Maybe she wants us to stop Alexei?
Maybe. It would add up, I guess.
Yes, Estelle should be just up ahead.
Aye, but stopping is so half-hearted. We're going to destroy him.
Maybe it was more like, go nail that guy's butt to the wall.
I could handle that. Come on.
Okay, we have a little puzzle here to do. 1 to 4, front to back, dark to light. Okay, we have to find the moons. So we need to go new moon. I don't know what you call it. But new moon, crescent moon, half moon, full moon.
Man, could you be any weaker?
I guess I'll go easy on them.
Oh, mad and greedy waters, rise up and storm the very heavens! Are you done already?
Have you finished with beef stew yet? Yes, you have. Soup noodles. Basically, you can cook after every battle to, help heal up your guys or restore their technique points. Or in the case of what I'm doing, just to level up your cooking skills. Because one of the titles requires mastering all the recipes. Alright, what we got in here? One of them's in here, I just don't know which one.
Sorry, but you're going bye-bye.
You picked the wrong people to fight with. I can do even better.
That would be the full moon. This is the last one we need to come to. So let's check the other side.
a nice little break.
Watch my back.
The important mechanics when dealing with enemies in the field. If you touch them, you go into combat. If they touch you, you still go into combat, but you go in with a random party. Okay, this is the half moon. Need to go back and check that first room because I was looking at the wrong thing on the wall. Or more accurately, I was looking at the thing on the wall. I should have been looking at the thing on the floor.
This'll make good practice.
Don't get careless.
And I play as Yuri just because I like his combat style. You can actually play as any of the characters. Okay, this is the new moon. This is where... Well, for the effective melee fighters, Yuri, Judith, and Rapide are the best. If you want to lay down massive amounts of devastation, Rita is our mage. Patty is kind of strange. I don't really understand how her combat system works. There's a lot of randomness in there, but she can be very dangerous. I just don't know how to do it. Raven, he has some magic and some ranged attacks. I only use him when the game makes me. And Carol, he can heal some, and he's also fairly strong in melee, but he's also very slow. So I don't like using him either. And there are two other characters who aren't in the party right now. Both of them are slightly more defense-oriented melee characters, one of them being our healer. Of course, I'm going to switch to Rita here for a minute, just because the game does go to... let's just put it this way, they put a lot of their budget into their spell animations. Okay, this is the full moon. We don't want to do this one yet. We need to do the one on the other side, and then go back to the throne room. Now we need to go back to the throne room.
We'll destroy them in no time.
And now to cast Tidal Wave, which is one of my favorite spells. It's just really slow to cast.
Are you done Ready?
it hits the entire battlefield. And if you have the proper setup, she can cast it faster and chain cast it and stun lock entire blocks of enemies. She is effectively the best grade farming character in the game.
So is that okay?
Beautiful.
That's the logic.
She does feel like she's casting really slow right now, though. But yeah, if you use this skill right here, which makes all your damage do 1 damage, you can get in a fight with something that has a considerable amount of health, let the AI control her, and she'll just spam cast that spell over and over again, keep the enemy stun locked, and then you can just basically set your controller down and leave for a couple of hours, and when you come back you'll have thousands of grade. Aha. There we are, speed cast. What does this do? Oh, that's when she's low in health. Yeah, we'll take that. One of the New Game Plus perks I have reduces the cost of all skills to 1. That's why I'm able to just take all of these. Normally you would have to pick and choose much more carefully because you'd only be able to get like 5 or 6 of these. Well, more than 5 or 6 of these. Alright. There we are. Half moon. Alright, now we go get the final one, and then we can come back and open the door. Didn't mean to come down here. Here's where I needed to go. Pretty sure I used the save point, using it again just to make sure.
That's...
What the hell do you think you're doing?
No more, please.
Do you really plan to die here? You think it's okay to die? Look me in the eye! Estelle! Estelle, snap out of it!
The enduring
Alright, now I gotta find where my party's hiding.
What's up, Carol?
Oh, Yuri!
Good to see you're as useful as ever.
This will bring the value back down.
I guess while I'm here, I should get these chests. I don't think there's anything important in any of them. Nope.
He's actually sleeping. What are you doing, Judy?
Okay, that should be everybody. Let's see. Talk to Flynn, talk to Repeat, Carol, Estelle, Rita, Judith, Patty. I think it's everybody.
Ready to call?
You coming too, Repeat? Tomorrow? Hope everybody can get some...
Going already?
Morning, Yuri. So now we've got the gang back together.
I'm so glad to be
And
with
I think
you
this
all
was the
again.
first time when you have
Same
the
here.
full party.
Likewise. You must take care not to strain yourself.
Remember, there's a limit to what we can do.
Although I should probably mention in
one step at a
the
time.
original Xbox 360 release,
Huh? What's up?
Flynn was not a
Repeat
playable
just welcomed
character
me
and
back.
Patty didn't exist.
No, Repeat's already off over there.
Should have seen that coming.
Okay. Now it is time to do side quests. because the next dungeon is a critical story point. It's the end of Act 2. And lots of stuff becomes unavailable if you don't do it first. But I need to step away for just one moment. I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. Oh yeah, we gotta correct our party. Estelle. There we go. Ah, good. She continued to gain experience while she wasn't in the party.
It looks like Baol is back to his old self.
There's plenty of air for him to absorb. He seems to have used it to heal his wounds.
For all the trouble Alexei's caused, he's helping us out in some unexpected ways.
That's not gonna get him off the hook, though.
He can go wherever he likes. With Baul to help us, there's no place we can't follow.
There we go. Switch to Patty. Okay, apparently for this you have to have 600 successful cooks. And I don't have any earthly idea how many successful cooks I have. But apparently I don't have enough, because he ain't talking to me. So we'll just have to come back later for this guy. Alright, what we got? Okay, yes, we know that Flynn is in the party. We have him, that's good. Which reminds me, I wanted to change his outfit because I don't know why I have him dressed like a butler. There we go, that's more like it. Alright, now we have to go to Mount Timza.
Never gets any easier.
Bad memories of the...
Yeah.
Okay, we got that.
When someone as strong as Pharaoh tells you not to go messing with Zada, it makes you wonder.
I wish he'd use regular words when he talked, though.
Definitely. If it's really all that dangerous, you'd think he'd want to make himself clear.
Maybe it was something Pharaoh had difficulty expressing in his own way. He did take the time to warn us. That shows at least some concern for our well-being, right?
You mean that maybe he's warmed up to us a bit?
Yes.
Okay, now we go to the Crag of Pharaoh, which is over here.
So, why are we here again?
Don't we have other stuff to do?
Well, we've come this far. It wouldn't hurt to just go and say hello to Pharaoh.
I'm hoping he won't be around.
What's this?
It's like a hole just opened up in the sky.
Oh, that. It is a phantom rift. Pharaoh made it.
What the hell is a phantom?
Jormungand, the town where we met Duke, was an illusion that Pharaoh made.
There wasn't anything left but ruins that second.
It kind of makes sense if what we saw in Jormungand was from the same time as the ghost ship.
Besides Duke, that is.
Yeah, that's probably what happened.
And you say Pharaoh made the...
Yes.
It seems like Pharaoh's not around here anymore.
He's not responding to my calls either.
Hey! What?
No! Whoa! That stupid kid...
Let's go.
Carol, are you okay?
I'm okay.
This is... Jormungand.
Or the illusion of it that...
There's no one around.
Could Pharaoh be here?
Perhaps.
Let's have a look around.
What brings you here?
We're just travelers passing through.
I'm sorry, but there is no longer an inn or any shops in this town.
Are you here alone?
Yes, it's just me.
You wouldn't happen to be the sage, would you?
The humans of this town once called me that.
Huh? But didn't the sage die? Shh.
This is an illusion Pharaoh made, right?
So that would mean this is actually the Jormungand of 1,000.
Yeah, I wonder if the lack of a barrier Blastia is the reason everyone else took off.
How perceptive. Blastia cannot easily be acquired, nor do we have the clear Ciel crystal. The children of the full moon should never have signed the pact with the Interlakeia.
Pact?
They agreed to bury most of the Blastia, with the children standing watch over the rest.
In order to protect against the Adefaga.
So then, the ancient civilization didn't collapse. It was sealed up.
Well, I thought you were perceptive, but now I see you actually know nothing.
What?
Supervising the use of Blastia. Doesn't that remind you of the Empire today?
Well, Estelle is a child of the full moon, not to mention one of the heirs to the throne.
Wait, so then the children of the full moon must have founded the Empire.
Please, there is no need to speak in hushed tones. The pact will surely be forsaken. Unless, that is, all Blastia can be done away with for good.
But people couldn't live like they do now without Blastia.
A certain type of life can be led, even without Blastia.
Yeah, the inconvenient type.
So it has always been. They come to depend on anything that eases the burdens of life.
Yet even knowing that, you helped the people of this town to build a barrier, Blastia?
I too was poisoned by the desire for greater things. I couldn't ignore the convenience.
Now what kind of a sage does that?
To be a sage means only to be rich in knowledge. I too belong to the society of people.
Being a saint isn't a prerequisite for leadership then, huh?
Well put. And the children of the full moon are no different. The role of supervisor will turn into one of absolute authority before long.
What does that mean?
It's pretty clear if you look at what the Empire's become.
Anyway, nothing remains in this village. Not even Blastia. You are welcome to stay the night, if you don't mind the ramblings of an old man.
Thanks.
That was the first step in unlocking one of the 2 post-game dungeons. The one that I didn't get to unlock at all
I feel
in my first
dizzy.
playthrough.
I can't believe he kept us up all night telling those stories.
Well, I was fascinated by his epic tale of the girl who fought with a frying pan and a ladle.
Estelle, it sounds like you want to hear even more stories.
Yeah, well, you can count me out.
Anyway, this is quite impressive for something that's just an illusion.
It's so weird. It's an illusion, but we can talk with people and...
Perhaps it's because these things really did exist at one point in the past.
Humans could never give up Blastia completely, which has brought us to where we are today.
The Empire was only meant to monitor the Blastia, but they started digging them up and studying them.
The Interlakeia despise the Blastia, but humans just can't let them go.
Okay, now we need to go. I think it's to the hot springs. Crafting materials. Yeah, we did that. Alright, then we did that. Alright, where is Muir's right now? It's up there. Okay, I feel like we probably already have this item. but I'm gonna go get it anyway.
Greetings, Elder.
Oh, you've read.
You had a sword.
Hey, but this is...
This isn't just any old.
Yeah.
No kidding. Not so much the shape.
Just what kind of sword?
I was hoping you would ask.
You mean the weapon?
At the height of the age, eventually.
So these weapons are a legacy of the ancients. Well, De Nomos is real.
Is De Nomos one of these fel...
I'd say it's possible if with the
But if this really is one of the fell, why was it in your dress?
I can't remember for the life of me. It's been decades since I...
You haven't cleaned out your dresser in...
If these weapons are really as powerful as they sound, it might be a good idea for us to get a hold of them before...
Yeah, they've been...
Might we take this with us?
Huh?
You're giving it to us?
To tell the truth, I'm glad it turned up. But I've been wondering what I'd do. I've got no real use for it. Besides, it would be a shame to... I figure you are just...
Do you know anything about...
Let me see. According to the legend, if this is truly one of the fell arms...
But De Nomos hasn't reacted...
Then perhaps...
Then how are we supposed to find...
Well, there's no point thinking it to death. So long as we have one, maybe that's good enough.
I agree.
All right then, Elder.
Alright, I have no idea how powerful this weapon will be. As I understand, it's supposed to get stronger the more you kill. And Yuri has done a lot of killing. So...
Now we found most of the fell arm.
They don't seem really powerful. Maybe there's something we have to...
We'd be getting a big boost to our own strength.
Though it wouldn't be good to depend...
That's right. Just like an over-reliance... If we rely on the power of the fell arms...
Well, just don't use them then. We're just gathering them up to make sure the wrong type of people...
Right.
That's right. You have to defeat final boss to unlock their power. Alright. Now we have to solve another warehouse puzzle. Okay. Push straight across. And stop right there. Grab the box. Grab the box. There you go. And back down. Alright. Ready to go back up. Push it out of the way. Goes down there. Oh, I didn't push all the boxes down here. Wait, did I? 12 got pushed down here. Box 16 is this one, and I push it down. 17, push across. 18, down. And we're done. Alright, we got that warehouse done. Need to go to the Capoas. Hello again, Duke.
Hey.
I will take back what I have loaned. You allowed that to rise again. You cannot be trusted with
Do you know what that thing is?
the legacy of the ancients. A giant Blastia that could save the world from impending doom. But you have allowed it to fall into hands that would use it for all things must be returned to their proper place.
Wait, if this should be returned to its proper place, wouldn't that mean giving it to Estelle?
Nothing would be more fruitless than giving it to one who cannot use it properly.
For us, Dane Nomos was never anything more than proof of Imperial lineage. So perhaps you are better suited to...
So if you don't mind, could you let me... We're going to stop Alexei ourselves.
Very well. However, if you should waver before the task you face, I will come again to claim...
Okay, let's go.
salvage crane. Alright, everybody. I believe I am going to call it here for the day. I will be back tomorrow with more Minecraft. Until then, thanks for joining me. Hope y'all enjoyed it. I'll see y'all next time. And have a good night.